Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars, week 118, day 3. So we got Red Guild War today. I'll be starting there, then probably messing with a few of the things we have, class event. Unfortunately, the journey event I don't believe will be enough for us to upgrade our egress tonight. We need to finish out stage 14, and I'm not sure we're going to have the points by now. However, we'll definitely have it by tomorrow night, and then go open shiny keys until we have it level 2, which will give it the 1 additional gem spawn. Of course, we're streaming a little bit of a different time today, 3 hours earlier than we normally would, mostly because the Game Awards are tonight, and I wanted to grab dinner after this, and then, yeah, the Game Awards should be on by then. So, yeah, I just kind of want to catch it live, as it's pretty much going through when we normally stream at night, so we're just doing our stream now. So, of course, we'll be back to normal schedule tomorrow night, just a little earlier today. Anyways, yeah, so let's start getting into things. So, of course, Red Guild War today. Let's go start from there. Fortunately, we did lose Guild War yesterday by several thousand points. But as long as we win, ideally one of these 2 days, ideally Blue Day going into Sunday, we'll be good to go, because then we could use all of our other EXP boosters, like the 2 hours of boosters we used last night, just so we can get that extra benefit from the win from Guild War. That is definitely not the team we want. As far as our Guild War Red, I don't know, do we need to revamp anything? I'm trying to think. Did we get any, like, new Red meta in the last month? Like, anything worth using. Also, what on earth is my team right now? What am I looking at? I guess that works. Brown to purple, then wand, then... Wait. You need brown, though. What? what are we doing here? Do we have a different empower? That's also red. That's also useful. Let's see. Yeah, why didn't I just use... Why am I using Eldritch Minion instead of... Huh. That's weird. Put like a, Grimlet there. Or even if we needed purple, Graveseer or something. Why did I have... I am very confused as to why I had that there earlier. But, yeah, it should be fine. This is a 1 damage source team, but Angry Mob can do Angry Mob things. So it should be fine. We're just doing that for our initial brown, going crazy on brown and going from there. Our banner is +2 brown, +1 red, -1. What is that, yellow? I think that's fine. What's the banner there? Banner. Yeah, that's fine. +2 brown. Main thing that we want to get up is Angry Mob, then go crazy from there. We're currently running Elementals, that's fine. We're running that for Disable. And then we just have a very safe backline. And worst comes to worst, Angry Mob can do Angry Mob things, which is what we're slightly banking on. Alright, this is indeed a red team, right? It is Red Guild War Day, at least on PC Mobile. Red, everything's red. All the things are red, we're seeing red, and it's all red. Okay, let's get into it. Don't need to change anything else. And yeah, I'm not sure why I had the other thing there, but anyways, hello everyone! Hello Andresia, hello Frank, hello Sani, hello Glorfindel, hello Cookie, hello everyone else, welcome. Oh, you went down the Shegra route? Yeah, Shegra's a lot of fun. I haven't used Shegra in a while. Shegra's still really good. Its viability has definitely changed over the years, but it's actually still in a pretty good state right now. I am kind of locked on mana. Also, hello Isabel, welcome. Like, I want to convert, but it's not worth converting here, because we get basically nothing out of it. Siren, we'll do Siren things. Blue to red is fine. And that's all he has. So as long as he doesn't go crazy with Siren, we win. He did not go crazy with Siren, we won. Alright, now I just need him to not do his thing, and we're fine. I guess we go Wand here? What's he running hero class-wise? Nothing, and it's stunned. So I could just go for Angry Mob. What's this? Why is he... why is this weapon so weird? What's going on here? That's a bit of a strange team that he's running there. Yeah, we'll kill this. And deal with hero. Then we should just simply win. We do that. Oh wait, I already have full mana. No! That's why I had it set to purple. I was forgetting Zolgoth up the second time. I remember why I have it set to purple now. It was for that exact moment in time. That's fine, we just Angry Mob. It's not that much slower, and it should be dead. I remember why it was purple related, though why did I have it as anti-brown? I need brown. If I was gonna do that, I should have done like Graveseer or something. Alright, Marilith, Tesla, Tina. Okay, so a lot of like the true damage spam. Also, I can't believe Trick or Treat actually killed us that one day. Luckily, he's running Elemental, so I could just Zolgoth him directly. I still can't believe we lost a Guild War like a few Guild Wars ago. I want to say like 2 or 3 Guild Wars. Or maybe 4. Because we've actually been getting a lot of perfect 5-0s, but some time ago, we actually lost a guild war to just a trick-or-treat weapon. Like, it killed like 3 of my units somehow. I have no clue how, but it did. Let's see. Between getting lucky on Death Mark and just everything else. And the fact that the team didn't really have a way to hit back. Because I think it like insta-Death Marked one of my damage sources. Then we lacked damage and he just kept doing it, and then it was like a whole mess. You found the leprechaun? Nice. Do we just kill Hero? Technically, Hero's not the biggest threat on this team. But, I'm having flashbacks for trick-or-treat weapon. So we shall kill it. I'll go for this again. Actually, you know what? Take that purple first. For the main one, we're trying to get to full mana anyways. Go for a bless again, even though we don't need it. No, you missed! You're supposed to get full mana. Alright, fine. I'll just click Angry Mob. And that's match. Kill out that. And now he basically has no damage source. Oh, that's actually not true. That's a really good damage source. But, it's gonna die before it's relevant, and instead. Yeah, we're almost at 1.9k PvP rating. Oh yeah, I wonder how Guild Wars is gonna work. Because I know they're gonna probably completely trash the current Guild War for whatever they're gonna be doing next year. However, I wonder if in that in-between time, how VP will work on Guild War fights. Because they're not changing Guild War next patch yet. They probably will sometime next year, but they're not changing it yet. But they are changing the VP system. So I wonder if that actually calculates correctly if through Guild War. I'd assume so. They likely tested that, right? They would have tested something like that. Because there's going to be some amount of downtime of like 6 months or however long it is, where they don't have the Guild War rework in place, because I'm almost guaranteed they're going to do a Guild War rework. But they won't have the Guild War rework in place, but they will have the new VP system, or whatever those points are called for the new PvP system. I just realized, we're up against a immune to insta-kill team. But he didn't stealthy his hero for some reason. So I could just kill the hero. And then we're pretty much good to go. I guess this is Angry Mob here. Kill the other one. That's basically a match. You'll die to Angry Mob or Skulls. That works too. You die to insta-kill, and you die to the billion skulls we get after. Unfortunately, this is a bit of an awkward time when we don't really have much that we could do on them. Best we could do is an enraged skull if we get alignment. Which we don't have, but it does cascade to skull. So you know what I'm going to go for and hope we get a skull from Sky. Did we get it? Oh, never mind. We got an extra turn over there. I wasn't even paying attention to that one. Nice. There we go. What's the foods am I going to have for the rewards? I'm not sure yet. I was going to make something up, though. I haven't really decided. Let's see. And I already had the salad, so. I had my daily salad. So it's not going to be salad. Actually, I had it with Italian dressing this time instead of ranch. And switching it up slightly. I used to always drink it, not drink. Well, I guess you technically could drink it. I used to have, not drink. I used to have, Italian dressing, a lot when I was younger on my salads. But for whatever reason, over like the last decade, I've switched over to ranch for the most part. And now, like, weirdly, the last, like, year or so, I've been kind of switching back to Italian again. Not always, though. I do, like, probably, like, 70-30 now. Like, 70 time ranch, 30% of the time, Italian. What am I doing here? I'm analyzing this team to see if our team beats it. And I believe why does everyone keep using this? As an independent 25% chance to inflict curse or death mark to a random enemy. So basically, they're just trying to ultra RNG kill you. Is that the whole reason people are using this? There has to be a better curse stunner out there, right? I mean, a curse death marker. For whatever reason, one doesn't come to mind, but there's definitely a better curse death marker out there, isn't there? Why is everyone running this? I see this like every other week in Guild War. Yeah, I never see it do anything. Though when it does, it just randomly kills you out of nowhere, but there has to be a better one. Like, what about Nefertani? What was that one Egyptian one we got? Like that brown, yellow, purple that had like curse death mark, I believe, or something. Well, I guess they didn't have it both off a trait. I'm trying to think, do we actually not have a curse death marker in the game right now? Like 100% curse death. Because I'm not sure we do. We have a mix where they do it off of trait and ability in combination. Unless I'm forgetting, we don't have like a curse and death mark on extra turn 100% of the time. Only his really RNG one that isn't really worth using for the most part. Unless I'm forgetting one. There's ones that do it between the two, but not on just one Or, you know, just on trait, I mean. There's ones that could do it between their ability and trait. Okay, this is a little scary what he has right now. I actually have to stop this just so he doesn't get alignment. So I'll do that. He'll do a thing. Oh, I give him an extra turn yellow. What's he using right now? He's using Thief, which is actually good because he didn't gain as much extra turn value there. And a few times it's actually beneficial that they went, or beneficial for us that they went Thief here. Rather than Elementals. Just because you know he has a 100% chance to kill with Deathmark next turn, let me go cleanse. Oh wait, he was cursed. Oh no, he got cursed and Deathmarked, I forgot, so we actually need to double cleanse him. Oh no. Alright, you know what, we will go double cleanse him. I just want to make sure he lives. And now we go kill out the whole team. Wait, there's no team left though. Wait, wait, why was... I'm so confused. Why did he put hero in first slot if his hero was his whole team? I'm so very confused. But sure, we'll go with it. I'll take our skull. Because normally if you're making your hero your only damage source, you probably want to keep it in like 3rd, 4th slot most likely. Bit weird having it in first if it's the only thing you have to kill anything. Because unless your empowers go off like crazy, you're just gonna insta-die on hero. Especially when you're running Thief, he wasn't even running like a tank hero class there. Like a Barry on Brown star or Barry on Brown, I mean a Barry on Brown hero or a Barry at start of battle kind of thing. He's had Thief there, which normally you always want to use in 3rd or 4th so you can utilize its resummons and everything. Okay, he's running the double immune to insta-kill. He's running Scarab Blade for the undead resummon, but he doesn't have stealthy so we can hit him directly. And he's running a Leprechaun, oddly enough. Bit of a weird team to run Leprechaun on. I say that because you can only use Leprechaun once on all 6 of your teams. That is not one I would expect a Leprechaun on, but still interesting. I'll take that down. Well, it's pretty standard, or well, maybe not standard, but it's these two together are very common these days in Guild War. Because they both have immune to insta-kill off of Zolgoth and other troops that have it. Oh, you know what? I should have done him for the Enrage. I could have... Oh, never mind. I already had Enrage. That's fine. Now if we have it again, we'd want to do it for Enrage. Which I don't think we have alignment for. So that's about to die. We'll go Zolgoth, his hero, just so he doesn't resummon. It does let Leprechaun do Leprechaun things, but it shouldn't really matter. I don't even think he's going to get a single Enrage character off. If he does, it'll matter very little. But it would hurt our score slightly. As far as his chance of winning, it would do nothing. And it should be match. And there we go. I got a billion things. Hey, we hit 1.9k PvP rating until it gets reworked next patch in like a week. There we go. Oh wow, that was actually 9,600 with insta-kill. That's not too bad. Nice to see a good score, because honestly, we've been doing pretty bad in Guild War this week. We had a 1 loss on Monday, because we got like overly frozen and everything. So unfortunately, the very fun Egress team with the new cattle didn't end up winning. It was mostly because they kept getting like free stunned and everything. It was didn't have a wand basically couldn't get up in time, and then we died. Which is one issue with wand teams, is if you don't get if they have good empower alignment on their double empower, and you get nothing, you just lose. Which does happen sometimes. And then yesterday we didn't do as good. I think it was like a 9,003 something. But yeah, we're back to normal. 9,600 today. Yeah, not too bad. Anyways, there we go. It looks like everyone up here. Oh, wait, how is Gerudo? Gerudo became Paragon, and now he's a 4-1-3-2. Yeah, that happens sometimes. It's a complete 180. He beat us last Guild War, and now he's like 3 losses in 2 days. Kind of weird how that like completely 180 sometimes. Wait, does no one in my guild have perfect score? No wonder why our Guild War score has been so low. Wait, how does no one in my guild have perfect? Oh no. Every single person has lost at least once. I think we actually have the high score right now. At a 27,000. Which is not ideal, but... Oh, no, never mind. There's one. I was gonna say, there's no way no one doesn't have it. Never mind, there's 2. I didn't see them. HP Herm and, Dark Arthas. I was gonna say. We normally have at least one person doing it. There they are. So we're currently 3rd highest then. We're the highest of anyone who's lost once. Anyways. Grab all this junk. This should be the rest of the PvP rewards. Alright, next order of business. Do we have anything good on Adventure Board today? The answer is... kind of. I'll take the 1 gem key. It's worth it for the singular gem key. Leprechaun is empowered and explodes gems to fill up Rowan quickly. Oh, never mind. You were talking about that with a different team. But yeah, the main reason why you use Leprechaun is you need to get it fully traded. Getting Leprechaun fully traded allows you to do two things. It gives you its biggest gimmick, which is that it has Empower into a mana accumulating ability. To this day, it is still pretty much the strongest turn 1 option you can do in that regard, if you're looking for immediate mana. Because it automatically starts with Empower, which means it gets its ability immediately. You then click its ability, and you get a ton of mana for every mana type. Really good for mana accumulation, and you get some free gold, so even more value on top of that. The other thing that's actually pretty useful about fully trading it is it gets +1 green mana. And this is pretty beneficial in some teams, particularly in Rowain build, because if you set your banner to double blue and +1 green, and this mine is something you're not using, you will then end up getting +2 on both your blue and green between Leprechaun and the banner. This is useful because if you take a 4 times or a 5 times with the Rowain, that will be full mana off of a Mirage Queen's 50% mana start. If you don't have Mirage Queen yet, that is one other component you'll need for the team. And it's decently easy to get. It does require playing some Underworld. You just go play Underworld in any location. Then you spend your shards in specifically Sunken Fleet. And there is a... what's the percent chance? There is a... why does it even show Mythic here? There's no Mythics in this drop table. There's a 3% chance every time you open one of these. Wait, why is it showing common and... I'm so confused. But there's about a 3% chance every single time you open these that you're going to get the legend. So in about 30-ish pulls, you'll end up getting it. And that legend gives you 50% mana start on Rowain. Not required, but it's the main full team that ends up making her really quick. Between just having hero with anything, so you can get your hero class leveled. Rowain, Leprechaun, and Mirage Queen. Though the Leprechaun and Mirage Queen do need to be fully traded. Alright, so next thing. We cleared out Adventure Board, right? Yeah, it was just the one battle. We don't really need to do much more beyond that. Everything else is just knick-knack loot. Also, the Christmas pet's right around the corner. 5 days and 8 hours. We're actually getting a little bit earlier this year because the New Kingdom. Because the New Kingdom got delayed, I think they actually switched when the 2 pets were happening. I think originally this pet was supposed to be 2 Wednesdays from now, and the new pet for the patch was supposed to be next week's Wednesday. But because we're getting the patch on probably next week's Tuesday, they weren't able to do the pet on Wednesday because the Kingdom wouldn't have already been released yet. It's coming out, I believe, the following Monday. So they actually had to move the Christmas pet 1 week earlier. So already in 5 days and 8 hours, we're going to begin the Christmas pet. So right around the corner, definitely make sure to get it, the 2023 Christmas pet. And then the week after that, we'll get the pet for the Kingdom itself. Anyways, let's go clear some dungeon. Anything good? Top 3? Top 3 or guess that door? Oh no! Silence! Curse silence! So luckily it's the other way around, so it's not as bad. It's the other way around, so we won't actually get silenced on Zolgoth and Catharix. And whenever you do, that is the most annoying thing ever. But it's going to silence us first, then curse us. So these two actually get to maintain their mana. If it happened in the other order, it would curse us, then silence us, which would be really, really, really bad. Luckily, it didn't do it that way. Also, I just completely forgot to take those reds, apparently. Also, speaking of Leprechaun... yeah, Leprechaun is actually so insanely broken. It's one of those things where... I'm very surprised they never nerfed it over the years. And at this point, I'm pretty sure they never will. It's just been like that forever. This was added in like 2018. And it has never fallen off the meta even remotely. The weirdest part is we haven't even gotten like a Leprechaun alternative. Like, yes, we've gotten a lot of like really good other empowers. But none to the same degree of what exactly Leprechaun does. Of course, his main gimmick being explode a ton at start of turn. As well as give you a little bit of gold, but... very rarely is used for that aspect. It's mostly for the gain a ton of mana turn 1. And they've really added a Leprechaun alternative. It's not like we have a version of it that explodes blues or explodes reds or does, you know, even something even remotely similar. There's not a single other empower that on turn 1 just explodes a bunch of gems. There's other ones that give you a bunch of mana and other similar effects, but none specifically just exploding gems or even destroying gems. Could you imagine like half of a Thrall on Empower? I don't think they would ever do that. That would be too broken. That's like the next step of destroy troops. If they ever need a power creep the game even more. All we need is empower destroy based on half your mana. Or half your magic. So it'd be like a 25, 26 destroy if it was added right now. That would be so good once magic got even higher. Like when it releases, if they were to release something like that, it'd basically be like what Thrall was when he first came out. Really useless initially, but then broken beyond belief like a few years later. The same exact thing is going to happen if they ever did something like that. Like a destroy at start of battle based on half your magic. Because initially when it comes out, magic stats, especially for newer players, it's going to be too low to bother getting enough value from it to bother using it. But, you know, give it a few years after it comes out, there'll be so much more magic added to the game that it's just going to be insane. Because it needs to do at least 33 destroys, in theory, to start being better than Leprechaun. Like, around the 30s. Like, it has to do at least bare minimum 30 destroy. And if it was added to the game right now at a half magic +1, it'd only be around, like, a 26-ish explode. I mean, destroy. Which is slightly short of where it would need to be better than Leprechaun and such. I don't think they would ever do that, though. Though they do keep still adding more destroy troops. Like, we got Bork most recently. That was added in May, I want to say. Because that was when the Adana rework was. I assume it was around May. And that was pretty good. But, you know, that's not like a Leprechaun alternative. That's just like a Thrall alternative. I'll take that one. I don't feel like I use Bork that much, even though it's, like, insanely good. I'm not sure why I don't really use it that often. It's really broken. Because it got the 5 extra magic. So I believe it's actually even higher. Plus, you can half mana start it. So it's actually better than Thrall in a lot of situations. The only big downside of it... Well, there's two big downsides. One is you kind of have to use Mech Hero Class to fully utilize it. The other big downside is it uses twice as much mana, having a 12 mana cost instead of a 6. So even though it's destroying more gems, it's also blocking more gems every time. So it's almost gem neutral in that regard. Because even though it's accumulating more, it's also blocking more. Alright, what do we have here? Clash Trial. Are we doing a Clash Trial today? I guess we are. Because honestly, there's not too many events we really need to wrap up, so yeah, let's go do some Clash Trial. Let's just go with the same team we mentioned in the Monday video, which is Stormcaller class. This is the Igris, Phoenicia. Actually, I'm going to go back to the other build that we had. Because I keep forgetting, you need Redstorm for her thing. Well, it's still good. I'm just going to go Zachi. Let's say you spell Zachi, right? Yeah, Queen Zachi. I'm just going to go with Zachi instead. Same premise. We actually ran this for Underworld, I believe. We're just going to run a Zachi variant of it. And this should be fine. Alright, Clash Trial. Fight, fight, fight again. And we're good to go. We're using Igris, Zachi. Honestly, I might as well just first slot Zachi for these earlier fights. Because if we can just one-shot with Zachi, we should be one-shotting with Zachi. Yeah, we got a Vow Raven already. That was quick. We literally just started. Oh, yeah. When you're really early on in the game, the amount of explodes you have from Leprechaun will be a little bit lower. Simply getting your magic stat up will drastically increase that. The best way to do that really early on in the game is to use your gold. Given that your magic is that low, that means you likely have not gotten level 10 of the Magic Kingdoms. There are currently 5 Magic Kingdoms in the game. They are... Actually, I should go to the map when I go say this, because it'll be easier to show where they are. We'll go show them in a second, after this fight. But I would highly advise getting those Magic Kingdoms to level 10 as quickly as you possibly can at this point. As the extra magic gear from that is so absurdly strong. But yeah, all the Magic Kingdoms, you have to get them to level 10 for a +1 magic. And it's, you ideally want to get every kingdom to level 10. But these in particular. Blighted Lands, right over here. Darkstone, Karkaroth, Zolkiri, and Silverglade. All 5 of these kingdoms, when you get them to level 10 in this menu right here, this right here, I believe it's 700,000 gold or so? I actually forget these days, because it's been so long. It's slightly less than 1 million, I do remember that. But whatever magic you need for this, I mean, whatever gold you need for this, highly advise doing it. You get 1 permanent magic for every single one of these kingdoms, and there are 5 of them. And there are multiple ways to get additional magic further down, but this is the easiest, most accessible one. The other one is, I believe, is getting 5-star for the kingdom, but it's probably going to be easier for you to get level, or to just put gold in here to level 10 than it will be to get 5-star. The 5-star is pretty easy as well. But, yeah, highly advise doing that for those 5 kingdoms, as the amount of extra benefit you're going to get from that magic is gigantic. It's by far the best stat that you can get +1 in. What do we need here? We did that. What we're just doing? We're doing the trial event. We're going to finish out trial. Discounting Ironhawk, Zolgoth, and Catharix, if you could keep 5 mythics, which ones would you choose? You mean like give up every mythic but only keep 5? That's an interesting one. The Iron Gut would definitely be one of them. Diamantina and or the new Gem Dragon or Celestial Dragon that's coming out next patch would definitely be one. And there's a chance the new Celestial Dragon is actually going to be stronger than Diamantina, which is kind of insane. I'd probably keep Lord or Slaughter as my main skull option. Personally, out of every skull option in the game, it's the one I find the most fun. Even though Wild Queen, Wild King, and stuff like that are still pretty good. Really good. I don't know, I just like Lord or Slaughter the most, personally. What else? I guess we need 2 more. I don't know, what other 2 would we need? What are we missing utility-wise? If we were to do it that way. I don't know, we kind of already have everything then. We'd have Iron Gut for our insta-kill. I guess we need a mana accumulating class. Or, mythic. Though, honestly, lower rarities just cover everything. Like, if you could only keep 5 mythics in the entire game, you would pick pretty much all damage sources. Because lower rarity can easily just cover all your mana accumulation needs you'll ever need. So it'd mostly just be skull spammers and whatever hits the biggest number. Which would be Diamantina currently, or the new Cosmic Dragon coming out next patch, potentially. As I believe it actually does hit higher than Diamantina. I mentioned it incorrectly during the video. I was saying, like, oh, it kind of looks like it's a single target thing. No, it is actually a full AoE. We checked after the fact on stream last night, and it looks like they're basically just stronger Diamantina. From what I could tell. So that's going to be interesting to see how that pans out. The biggest issue is I'm not going to, especially if we got unlucky, I'm not going to have enough Dragonite to actually get it immediately. So we're still going to have to use Diamantina for a couple more months or weeks, however long. I know, I could start buying Dragonite every single day. It's just so expensive. It's like, what, 5 gems per Dragonite? We're going to need like at least a couple thousand. I don't know, maybe that's something we do this weekend. Maybe one thing we do this weekend, since we'll have pretty much every event done and everything. And I believe we have, like, what, an arena weekend this weekend? Didn't we have something pretty irrelevant? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure we're something pretty irrelevant this weekend. And one thing I'm actually considering is opening, like, almost all of our gold keys and some of our glory keys, because I'm waiting till the mythic's not a drop table. Oh yeah, by the way, if you're still looking for the mythic that came out last Friday, today's the last day that you can get it as the exclusive mythic in the drop table. So if you still want it, now's the last day that you can get it very easily. However, not too big a deal if you don't. It's honestly not needed. It's a fun gimmick of a troop, but I personally don't feel like I'm ever going to use it. They tried to basically make a tank mythic viable, but with how strong the gem dragons are going to be and the cosmic dragons that are coming out soon, oh no, you don't really need tank mythics anymore. Those just are your tank mythics. They both damage and tank. Because it seems like all the new celestial dragons have 30% score reduction and 55% spell reduction, which is pretty much a tank mythic at that point. A little on the weaker side of its durability, but still pretty good relative to how much damage they do. Like, they pretty much as much damage as a normal gem dragon, like similar number, while also simultaneously having both skull and spell reduction. With the spell reduction in particular being kind of interesting, as I feel like in the current state of the game, you do take a lot more spell damage than skull damage. Because most things, the times when you're taking skull damage is also with insta-kill. So having protection against it doesn't really do that much, because there's already insta-kill. Hey, Valraven. Because almost every skull spam team runs Olgoth these days. And if not, they're running like Enrage with something. Like Wild King or something similar. Or Lord or Slaughter that just like hits straight to your HP value. Because whenever you have Enrage, your skull reductions don't matter either. And a lot of skull spam teams pretty much just ignore any protection you have. Because if they have Enrage, they hit through your traits. If they have insta-kill, they just kill you outright without even looking at your reductions. That's not the battle I wanted, though. I guess it doesn't really matter what order we do them in. I'll catch you later, Cookie. Yeah, I'm grabbing dinner as soon as this stream ends. Still not sure what I'm going to make, though. I need to still see what we even have left. I did a little bit of food shopping the other day, but I didn't pick up much. Actually, we need to go do holiday food shopping soon. Get everything for Christmas and everything. Because it does seem like at this point I'm just going to be staying here this Christmas most likely. Probably not going away. Order Domino's? I haven't had Domino's in... You know what? Maybe that's why I've been losing some weight too. I haven't had Domino's in like half a year now. I think the last time I had a Domino's was back in April. I assume they still have the dip I really like. If I'm going to get anything there, I'm going to get their dip. Honestly, their pizza just tastes so horrible these days. Like, especially after having New Jersey pizza again. And remembering what good pizza is supposed to taste like. It tastes so horrible, their pizza. Like, it's barely even food. But their dip is still good. Their dip is really good. Hopefully it hasn't been discontinued yet. I wouldn't be surprised if I was like 10% of their total sales of the dip of that one exact one that's near me. And now they've lost all the sales. There was one month, I think I ordered it like every week. Sometimes even 2. Let's see. I'll take that one over. I haven't had it in like 6 months. Honestly, I started eating there a lot less after I went back to New Jersey. Which was back in, what, May? June? Because after that, I basically completely stopped eating there. Because I remembered what good pizza tastes like, and it made all other pizza taste horrible again. Which is the only bad thing about eating good pizza. Is it reminds you how bad most pizza is. Let's see. I'll take that one over. Which is one of the main reasons I haven't been eating at Domino's. We'll throw that one down. There's a lot of pizza places by me right now. But it's like the closest one. In the same way you like Tagraki, you're giving a shout out to Bogstrider. Yeah, Bogstrider's actually meta too. You normally don't see me use it too often, but it's basically Thrall but with Entangle. The biggest downside that it has is that it's 8 mana cost. But the big upside that it has is actually the tankiest Mass Destroyer currently in the game. Having 33% reduction off of Bark Skin and having Entangle on Skull. Making it the tankiest Mass Destroyer currently. I think the next tankiest is Bork, because didn't Bork have like Armored or something? Which is like 25% reduction. But the absolute tankiest is Bogstrider. I would say Bork is still overall better. It's a nice in-between of really high mana and tankability. Because 8 mana can be actually slightly hard to get sometimes when you're only using one color. Like, 8 mana sounds low, but the fact that you're only using one color to try to fill that 8 mana can be problematic sometimes. And normally when you're using a mass mana accumulator like that, you care more about the mana than you do from surviving. Also, wait, did I lose a fight or something? Did I lose a Valraven when I wasn't paying attention? Because why do we only have 2 sigils? Did I lose a Valraven? This wouldn't be the first time, nor the last, where I'm not paying attention at all when I'm doing the Clash Trial event. I lose a Valraven, and then we lose like 10 gems because of it. Well, we don't lose it, but we don't get it. Because unless we get a Valraven here, and then a Valraven, like, nearly after. Like, we have to have a Valraven on this fight, and then have a Valraven 2 fights from now. I lost a Valraven! When did that happen? I guess that makes sense, because we are using a yellow spam team while not paying attention. So it probably ran away at some point when I gave him 5 times yellow. But, whoops. Oh, no, never mind. We're already on stage 4. Never mind. I just did 2 needless battles. I see what happened here. Never mind. All's fine. I just accidentally wasted, or not wasted, but I did 2 battles I didn't need to do. Never mind, we got to round 4. I thought they said round 3 earlier. Alright, all's good. We did not lose a Valraven. I just did 2 extra battles for no reason. Anyways. We did that. Let's do some Underspire. That, and let's go repair our gems, because honestly, I feel tempted I haven't been. Have any of you guys been buying Dragonite ever since they announced the new Gem Dragons? It's something we kind of already knew. But, oh no, it tempts me. What is it? It's 5 gems per Dragonite. How much more Dragonite do we think we need? We can actually do the math. Let's assume it takes us 20... We have to assume 2 things. Let's assume the new dragon will cost 1,200. Because it's going to cost more than 1,000 most likely. And let's assume we get it within 20. Which is a bold assumption given that it took us 27 the first time. But statistically, it should take us 20 or less. Doesn't mean it's going to. But let's do the math on that. So 20 times 550 is 11,000 Dragonite. Plus 1,200. Which would bring it to... I'm not sure why I'm putting this in a calculator. It's very obvious what that is. But it's 12,200. So I would need 12,200 Dragonite. Approximately, give or take, depending on how awfully unlucky we are. We would need 12,200 Dragonite. How much do I currently have? I am currently 4,200 Dragonite short. We can buy how much per day? 30? 60? I think it's 60 per day. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get enough quick enough. So yeah, let me start buying Dragonite. I honestly should have already been. But yeah, 60 per day. That is not going to be quick enough to get there. Unless we get really lucky. Though we can get some from merchants. That can offset it some. Yeah, let's start buying Dragonite every day. Because I need about a little over 12,000. Based on the math. If we get lucky, we'll need less. But we're not going to get lucky. So let's prepare for more. So yeah, I'm going to start buying Dragonite every day. I honestly should have already started yesterday. However, better late than never. Now let me go to dungeon. Offers. Dragonite. Take my gems. Alright, now we need to go farm gems. Let me go do Underworld real quick. And burn a few more gems real quick. And then, yeah, we need to keep getting more Dragonite. That are gems to go feed our Dragonite. We got to start taking tribute like every single hour on the hour. I'm about to start setting like a clock. This will be the first time we dip under 10,000 in like 6 or 7 years. So, yeah, we need to go do some more gems. We need to start opening the, maybe that's what we do this weekend. A 500,000 gold key opening. Might even open, actually, after today... I actually want to open some glory keys. Glory keys, aside from giving us just a bunch of random mythics, which would be fun, like, those will actually be more fun to stream. Because we can actually still get random mythics from this that we might need a 2nd copy of, or a 3rd copy of, or a 4th copy of. So I think this weekend, I might try using 500,000 gold keys and 100,000 glory keys. Or something, some amount of glory keys. Because glory keys also give you resources, like gems. So we're going to open a ton of these this weekend. And, yeah, let's hope we get gems, because we need gems. We also need to still finish opening the rest of our vault keys, but, yeah, we should probably do that before next patch, which is what, next week's Tuesday? Because I need the gems that are in our 133 vault keys. I might even open some of our epics, and open down until we have 1,000 of them. Because we have a lot of gems just sitting in here as well, especially if we used all 1,000, but I'll use like 21 of them or something. So, yeah, that'll be the game plan. We're going to open a lot of keys this weekend, because I believe we have Arena event, right? I actually completely forget. Does anyone remember the weekend event this weekend? I'm pretty sure it was Arena. Because I don't remember what it is, which means it's almost... Oh, no, it was Faction. No, that's next week's Faction. Yeah, it was an Arena event, I'm pretty sure. And the reason I say that is because I don't remember what it is. Because it's so irrelevant, so it was probably Arena. Anyways... which means that will leave us a lot of time to just spam open a ton of keys, which would be great. Anyways, what were we doing? We did that. Is there a calendar out? Oh yeah, they do. They did release the calendar. It's right over here. Oh, it's Bounty Hunter. Oh no, it's Arena. I was right. Yeah, it's Arena weekend, which is why I forgot there's an event this weekend. Because there's no event this weekend. Generally, if I completely forget, it's because it's Arena event. Anyways, but yeah, it is Arena. So that'll be a perfect weekend just to open a ton of keys then. So that'll be the game plan. Every day this weekend, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, we're just going to spam like 1 billion keys. Actually, maybe we'll do a different one each day. Like tomorrow night, maybe we'll go do 500,000 gold keys. Though I say that, what's the time that it would take to open that many keys? Well, we could just keep adjusting the title. Wait. Does anyone actually know how many gold keys you can open per hour? I've never bothered timing it. Because I feel like that would take forever. We can only open them 200 at a time. So it would take quite a while to open that many keys. Though maybe I'll start with the glory, because the glory ones are cooler. Maybe we'll do Glory on Friday, Gold on Saturday, and then Vault Keys on Sunday. I think that'll be the game plan. And between those three, we try to repair our gem stack to over 20,000. Which I believe between those three, we will be able to go do. Because we already have the gems, it's just a matter of getting them. Oh yeah, I think we can cycle through this about every 6 seconds. So what is that, 10 times a minute? That is 600 times an hour. And 600 times 200 is, just real quick calculators in case. Oh. That's 120,000 gold keys an hour. It would take 5 hours to open them all. Based on that quick math, it would take around 5 hours to open every gold key we have. Maybe we just open some of the gold keys. Maybe we open down until we have 500,000. That'll work. We'll open like 100,000 gold keys, 100,000 glory keys, and then like all of our vault keys. I'll probably do the glory keys tomorrow night. The golds on Saturday, and then the vaults on Sunday. And then we should be good to go going into next week with a bunch more Dragonite and just everything else. Anyways, what we're doing? I just opened them. You know how long that's going to take? It's going to take minimum 4 hours to open every last gold key we have. Anyways, what we're doing? I was doing something. I keep forgetting. My brain's all over the place right now. Journey event. Wait, did we not do journey event yet? I need to go do that. I need to go help out the guild. I'm still using Igris and the cattle. Alright, do we have alignment? Not really, but I'm still going for it. Because it's enough mana to win, so we'll take it. And I always keep clicking things until they die. Unfortunately, we don't have the extra gem spawn on this yet. I'll be getting a shiny level 2 tomorrow night. Which almost makes me want to stall the battles of Underspire today. Or tomorrow, but no, we'll do them today still. Because we get a nice little buff to it starting tomorrow. You could do that on the New Year stream. The problem is we need the gems earlier than that, though. Because we're going to need the gems as soon as next patch drops next week. Actually, technically we need it even earlier than that because we need to keep buying Dragonite. Also going to need it for next Vault weekend, which is next week's weekend. Not next week, but the following week, if that makes any sense. It's, no, it's, yeah, just next week's weekend. It's not this weekend, but the week after that. So, like, what, 9 days from now is the next Vault event. And the reason why I need... No! Well, luckily the guild will have me covered. Our Valraven, it has fled. The only problem with yellow spamming. But anyways, what was I saying? Something about something. But yeah, the reason why I need gems for next Vault weekend is we're actually going to be able to buy a lot of Dragonite on next Vault weekend. Because even though there's also Dragonite gnomes and everything, one thing that we also get as a benefit is the merchant offers. And off the merchant offers, he can sell you 30 Dragonite for 150 gems, which is still 5 gems per Dragonite. It's not a different ratio. It's the same ratio if you buy it daily. But you can get it infinitely. Unlike the daily one that you can only buy once per day, the Dragonite from there you could buy as many times as you want. Oh, assuming you keep getting it, obviously. You need to actually find the merchants. But there's no cap to how many you can get per day. If you get like 20 of his event and you get Dragonite from those, you could buy it 20 times from him. It's not capped like the one of the other one. Like if you get it once in a day, you can still buy it another time in that day and still keep buying and buying it every time it shows up. Whereas the daily Dragonite you can only ever get once. So even though he only sells half as much, there's no cap to how many you can get. It really just comes down to how many you farm. And obviously during Vault event we'll be farming a ton. So whatever amount of Dragonite we don't have to be able to finish the Gem Dragons, we will finish on next weekend's Vault weekend. Which is going to be the game plan. And that's why I need gems. Like now. As quickly as possible. Is that will just chew through gems. With how many we're going to be buying. It'll completely deplete our gem stack. And that's actually the main reason why we need the gems. Also, thank you, Eminator, for the $3 tip. Greatly, greatly appreciated. Thank you, thank you. All-day Sunday stream. Actually, I will be doing an all-day Sunday stream, but it's not going to be of that. Isabel and I will be doing Dokapon Kingdom starting this Saturday, I believe. I'll be doing on Saturday and Sunday. Might even do some weekday ones, because I won't be able to do it next week's weekends, because obviously Vault event. We're going to really power grind this next Vault event. No, we're not going to go for 1,000 Volkies, though. But I am going to go until we have all the Dragonite we need to finish the Celestial Dragons. I am not leaving next weekend's Vault event without owning every Celestial Dragon. Even if our gem stack has to go to 0. We are going to get the Celestial Dragons by the end of next weekend. If we get lucky, we'll actually get it as soon as the patch drops. But if we get unlucky, we'll need to farm the Vault weekend until we have every last Gem Dragon still. I keep saying Gem Dragon, I mean Celestial Dragon. I should probably specify, because we're probably going to have like 5 categories 5 years from now. Give it a couple years and we'll have like all of them. Actually, what category do you think they would do next? So far they've done Gem Dragons. Now they've done Celestial Dragons. If they were to do a 3rd category, what do you think it would be? Like, if they were to do a set of another 7 dragons, what would be their theme? If they were to do another one? Because I can't think of anything just, like, immediately off the top of my head. But I'm pretty sure we're going to get, like, multiple more sets. Like, I don't think these Celestial Dragons are the last set of dragons we're ever going to be getting. So far, it's been a yearly thing. And I think they're going to start eventually doing it by, like, bi-yearly or something. But what am I doing now? I did that. Underspire? Is Underspire the only thing left? Pretty sure it's the only thing left. Let's go do some Underspire. So, we are currently in Area 4. About to waste another 150 gems. Yeah, we really need a power grind next Vault event. Our gem stack is looking really sad these days. Gotta go repair it. I also gotta start setting a timer to actually take tribute. Because I've really been slacking on tribute the last, like, month. It's one of the reasons why our gems look so low as well. Besides very much just spending more than normal, we're also getting more or less than normal. Because I keep not taking tribute. Open 10k a day? We technically could. Just keep chipping down the gold stack until, you know, we get them all. The only problem with opening gold keys is I don't feel like they're that exciting to open. Is the only big downside of doing gold keys, which is why I wanted to do it all at once. So anyone who wants to watch us do all the gold keys, they can, and anyone who doesn't, don't. Because gold keys aren't as interesting as, like, glory keys. Glory keys, every time we open a single one, we have a chance of a mythic. So there's a very wide range of, oh, maybe it'll give us gems, maybe it'll give us a mythic, maybe it'll give us, you know, something else. Those are the main two. Whereas if we're opening gold keys, there's nothing exciting to look forward to. It's just, we're just constantly getting gold. It's just number go up. Like, there isn't any, like, big, very rare variable that could just pop up out of nowhere and be like, oh, there it is. Because all you get are commons and rares and a bunch of resources. Obviously, we're doing it for the bunch of resources, specifically to gems. And the other bad thing about gold keys is the main thing that you're looking for in them shows up all the way at the bottom. So you can't even, like, see the gems you're getting. It's just, the number is just invisibly in the background moving upwards. Which is the only really big downside of gold keys. I wonder if they'll tweak that in the future. It's the only key that's like that, though. But glory keys, you get gems, and you still get mythics and all the other exciting things that you can get as drops. So those are a lot more interesting. Whereas gold keys, it's just gem number slowly moving upwards invisibly as we go through a billion menus. We still have to do it at some point, though. This is why I kind of wanted to hoard it all together when we do. And just do, like, one mega stream where we open, like, every last gold key we have. I will probably keep a spare of, like, 100,000 of them in case we ever need them for some new mechanic, though. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Let's just take that. You're spending gems like water, just grind and open all the keys. Yeah, honestly, we've been burning through so many gems lately. I think the main thing that did it this year is the new merchant system. The new merchant system chews away your gems so quickly if you keep buying them. Also because we keep doing it to speed up deeds. But because we keep doing that to speed up deeds, it keeps just destroying our gem stack. Because every time we get one of those merchant offers, there's 150 gems, and those add up very quickly. Because you're getting an offer like that, like every, like, what, 10-ish minutes? Not even. Burning through almost like 1,000 gems an hour. Open the level up keys. I do have quite a few level up keys. I was kind of holding a couple of them just in case they ever did anything. But I don't have that many to get that much resources from. I think it's like 13. That is true. There's Dragonite in them. We could open them for a little bit of Dragonite. Though if we open every key we have, we're going to get like 10, 20 Dragonite or so. It's not a lot, but it is more than what we have. But the game plan is going to be I buy Dragonite every day leading up to next patch. Then when next patch goes, and the night of the next patch, we're going to try to get all the Gem Dragon... Or, oh, I keep calling them Gem Dragons. I'm going to try to get all the Celestial Dragons. And, yeah, we're just going to test our luck and see what happens. Oh, I was like, wait, why won't you cast? Because you, are silenced. They could always remove them, like the adventure keys. But the adventure keys still exist. They just got rebranded into multiple different keys. Like, adventure keys still exists. They were just transformed into, like, 6 different keys. Before, you only got, like, the weakest version of them. But now you get the bigger versions of them. Because those adventure keys still exist, to this day. In the game, right now. It just, I think they're only accessible up to level 100. Oh, they actually took yours away when they got patched? Interesting. Yeah, I opened all of those. But those keys do still technically exist. You get them at level 0, or level 1 to 100, I believe. It just, the system that they revamped it to just extends that system all the way to endgame. Whereas before, I think it stopped at like 100, level 100. Which really only affected newer players. They just simply expanded it to affect the entire game instead. I guess they wiped the old keys when they did it. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I guess that was one side effect of it. I just realized it's almost 6. Like that, I don't think it's starting till 6:30, so we can still go a little bit. We're gonna go until we run out of torches, I think, tonight. And then after that, we'll be back tomorrow night at normal time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And tomorrow night, we're gonna start the mass key opening. This weekend, we are gonna be opening a ton of keys. Also, if I have time tomorrow, I'm gonna probably cover a video on the Mythic. Oh, Dead End Room. And by the Mythic, I mean the one that came out this Monday. Technically next week's Monday. Technically 4 months from now for free-to-play. The one that's currently money-locked. We showed him on Monday, but I want to go cover a Teams video, ideally, for him soon. And I'm going to see if I can squeeze it in tomorrow. Did we get anything good? Come on. No. Boo. Alright, let's go find the path. Double path or up? I'm gonna go up first. I don't trust the double. I feel like it's gonna lead to a triple dead end. Where are we watching the Game Awards? Good question. I have no clue. I think the Game Awards official YouTube channel hosts it. I'm pretty sure they host it on Twitch as well. I'll probably just watch it through their YouTube. I forget everywhere that it is. But I believe it has like a YouTube channel and they stream it there or something. I actually completely forgot. We'll figure it out in about 20 minutes from now. No, we're not going to stream the Game Awards. Some people do. We're not going to be, though. What do we need here? Take that one over. Hello, Tyrion. It's too early. Yeah, we'll do a bit of an earlier stream for once. Are we gonna get a reaction video at least? Oh no, I'll recap everything tomorrow night stream. How about that? I'll let you know if anything seemed interesting. At least to me. But I am curious. So I do want to catch it. Because honestly, I'm not aware of too many games really even coming out next year at the moment that I care about at all. And Nintendo is basically doing nothing because they're releasing, like, they who knows, maybe they'll even tease at the Game Awards. But they're going to be releasing the Switch U or whatever on earth they're going to call the sequel to Switch. Like, they're almost going to do that, almost guarantee next year or the following year. So they're releasing, like, almost no games leading up to that. I think between now and them releasing their new console, the only thing I could think of that I'm going to play from Nintendo is Thousand Year Door. Which is literally just a remake of an old game. Though it is the best Paper Mario they ever made. It's actually a really good game. The closest thing we played to it in recent time is Bug Fables, if any of you remember that stream, or series of streams. Bug Fables is basically just the golden years of Paper Mario. Back when Paper Mario was good. Hasn't been good in a very long time. Thousand Year Door was the last, like, really good Paper Mario game. The Wii one was okay, but it got rid of the formula. Like, the one that came after it was a good game, but it wasn't really Paper Mario, even though it was Paper Mario. But it was still a good game. But then every Paper Mario after that was both a pretty much bad game and not Paper Mario, despite being called Paper Mario. At least with the Wii one, it wasn't Paper Mario, but it was still good, at least. And then it just started getting really generic for some reason. Oh, so this is a double dead end. So apparently this way was not a double dead end. Interesting. Do I have every troop? Yes. Banner? Yes. Class? Yes. Pet? Yes. All the ones that can be obtained. There are still a few that are impossible to get at the moment. Is everything maxed? No. I do own everything, but I don't own everything maxed. I'm mostly missing multiple pets maxed, as well as, I think that's actually it. I technically don't have all weapons maxed, but I could do that at any point. Wrong, not every troop. Wait, what troop am I missing? Wait, what troop am I missing right now? Oh, yeah, duh. Yeah, I am missing the Underspire ones. True, true, true. I am missing 4 of the Underspire troops. But in all fairness, I don't think a single person in the entire game owns all 6. I am near 100% certain not a single person owns all 6. Maybe like 4 or 5 at best. But yes, that is true. I am missing 4 of the Underspire ones, which is why we keep doing Underspire. Well, other than for the fact that it's good loot. But has anyone actually posted a screenshot of them having all 6 of the new legends yet? Statistically, someone should have it by now. Most people won't. But someone should have gotten lucky enough to get it. They're just really luck-based. It's like a few % chance every time you take one of those dead-end rooms that's going to be the new legend. Yeah, I don't know anyone who has them all. Like, if anyone does, it's only like single-digit number of people. And you'd have to get absurdly lucky to have them all by now. Oh yeah, where's the code? I didn't hand out a code tonight, did I? Yeah, let me go do at least one code. I completely forgot. I am only going to do one tonight. But we will indeed hand out a code. Here you guys go. Enjoy. Right at the hour mark at this point. But here you guys go. There's the redeem code used on gemswar.com for the game code section. Your invite code is in the settings menu. Redeem code's right over there in chat. You've seen loot. There's always 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 souls. But there we go. You still mostly skip the Underspire. Some weeks we'll just take the Lantern, and that is all. Oh no, I personally go for it every week. It's probably one of the reasons why we have no gems. Because that's an extra, what, 1,000 gems each week? Alright, where are we currently? 1, 2, 3. Wait, I'm only 3 off right now? 4, 5, 6. No, it can't be. Oh, this is a dead end room. Unless it's a 5 off, it's a dead end room. Let me go this way. This one is actually possible to be the room. It could still be dead end room, but it's actually possible, whereas the other one, unless it's a really weird number off, it actually can't be it. Though it probably is just a weird number off. I'll find out in a moment. Yeah, I really like this bird. I love that it just gets so much free skull value out of nowhere, too. It's something we haven't really had from the other one so far. Where we could just one-shot things out of nowhere, which is 2 times damage. Obviously not as good as, like, Web Spinner or something, but still pretty good for an infinite looper like that. For how much better it is at infinite looping compared to Web Spinner. Like, it doesn't replace Web Spinner, obviously, but still interesting in that regard. Alright, what? Is it this way? I guess it's this way. How many dead ends do I need to go find that have nothing in it? Hello, Kikolia. Welcome, welcome. Have you entered a time warp again? No. We're just streaming a little bit earlier because of the Game Awards. We'll be ending in 2 more torches from now. If anyone says any other questions or anything you want me to go over, do let me know. These 2 more fights, we'll probably call it for tonight. Obviously, no stream at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is the stream. And we will be back to normal schedule tomorrow night. And this weekend, we are going to be prioritizing, because it's an arena event, aka no event. We will be focusing on opening a ton of keys. We're going to be opening a ton of gold keys, a ton of glory keys, and a ton of vault keys. Every last one we have for vault keys. And we're going to do this to try to get as much gems as we can, to get as much Dragonite as we can, so that when next patch comes out, probably next week's Tuesday, we will have all the Dragonite we need to immediately get the Celestial Gem Dragons. Hello, Ginky. Welcome, welcome. No, I'm not going to stream the Game Awards. I'm just going to be watching them. I'm not going to stream the whole thing. Let's see. We'll take that one over. Oh no, I feel like if I ever streamed it, it'd be very boring. Because I will react positively to like 5% of any announcement, probably. I'm not sure why. Any of like the big, like AAA, really high graphic looking, like PlayStation 5 or Xbox games or anything like that, they never appeal to me at all. Like, I don't understand their appeal to even the slightest degree. So, like, 80% of the announcements will be like, oh, okay, nothing. Oh, throw that down, throw that down. Oh, come on! How many dead ends are we gonna get? There's no way this double dead end was actually it the whole time. Oh, no! This whole time we could have gone down! Lester was right. It was down. Actually, Lester's not even here, but if he was here, he would have said to go down. And I think he's right. Because this is double dead end. This is almost guaranteed dead end. And this is the only path left that could be correct. Lester's not even here, and he's right now. But, yeah, I think we actually have to go down the down path. It seems like the most likely one at this point. Hey, Tribute's ready. I need that. There we go. Oh, wait, did I actually not take... gosh, you could really tell I'm slacking on Tribute. I just now took my 3rd Tribute of the day. We've been ultra slacking. Yeah, I need to start setting a timer, like, every hour on the hour. Be like, go take Tribute. Because I've taken it, like, 3 times less the last month. Let's see. Just reading through chat. Anyways, guys, I think we'll end it here for now. We will be back tomorrow night, same time as always. Well, not tonight, but, you know. Same time as normally every other night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 hours later from now, tomorrow. Feels weird to say. But, you know, normal time that we always stream, starting tomorrow. Not today, though. And we'll go from there. So tomorrow night, back to normal. We'll open a ton of keys because there's an arena event. We'll still do the standard dailies, but our goal for this weekend is to stackpile as many gems as we possibly can, so that by the time that next Vault event ends, ideally by next week's Tuesday, we will have all of the dragon, celestial dragons. And if we don't get it on the day of the patch, we will get it by the end of Vault weekend. Because if we don't get it next week's Tuesday, assumably the day of the patch, we will end up getting it by the end of Vault weekend by just grinding it out and using all of our spirit gems to buy Dragonite from the merchant, which will cost us 5 gems per Dragonite. And we currently need about 3,000 to 4,000 more Dragonite. Could take more if we get unlucky, though it could take less if we get lucky, so it really just depends. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. I'll catch you guys after the Game Awards. Now, we'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always, and hope you guys have a good weekend. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.